Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to do a 200% video here for TEQ KEFLA. Now, this is a character that did get a 200%. What 200% did they have previously? I believe it's LR, Super Saiyan Goku, and Super Saiyan Vegeta. Because this character is on Joined Forces, and then they are a pure Saiyan as well, so they're on Goku and Vegeta's 200%. I just never got around to it. Now, this character, I mean, I struggle to call them good, because the content, during the 7th anniversary, I thought this character was you know, quite good, right? In how the fight would go on long against, like, Omega and Broly, and then, you know, what is it, turn 6, you could fuse into KEFLA, and then this character heals you. What is the heal when transforming into KEFLA? It is a 60% heal. Is what KEFLA's got once you transform, which is awesome. But the problem is that since, you know, with the Cell Max event and the Red Ribbon Army Red Zone and, you know, sort of the 8th anniversary Sin Shenron event, you just need to be stronger way earlier in these fights. And Kale and KEFLA, they suck. Like, for many turns, they're just so bad. They are doing nothing. They are so bad early in fights, TEQ, Kale, and KEFLA here. So it's just a real issue. And this speaks to the problems with Universe 6 in general. Kale, until turn 4, she can't go slot 1. LR, Kale, and KEFLA, same thing. They have to build up, right? Deep in the fight, they're going to be awesome, but they have to build up. And then TEQ, Kale, and KEFLA, they have to build up as well. We need a Universe 6 character who's dominant at the start of the fight to really help all the girls out. Because the girls are all very good, but it just takes a while. So let's go ahead and see. So again, Kale and KEFLA, let's sort of, go over what they do. So they stack attack and defense on their super attack effect. Stacking attack really only hurts this character because it's not like there's an active skill attack we're building up to. They're just stacking attack, which is, you know, making their defensive stack not as good. Because by stacking attack, it's a 20% attack and defensive stack. If they were just stacking defense, they'd be stacking defense by 30%. And KEFLA, once she transforms, she is still stacking attack, but it's 30%, right? In terms of our passive right here, they get the 160% attack and even start a turn. They have an additional has a 30% chance to super. Then they get 6% attack and defense up to a max of 60%. And they also get 60% attack if there's a Universal Survival Saga category enemy, but who gives a shit about that, right? Like, that's not very relevant right now. KEFLA is not going to have that, but okay. Let's just go ahead and see what the girls have got for us on this turn right here. Oh, I didn't go over their links. They have everything activated except for, I think, Saiyan Lineage and Saiyan Warrior Race. Their other links are Battlefield, Devo, Wars of Universe 6, Tournament Power, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. Those are all activated at the end. To see like a 2 million attack stat is very bad. Let's hope they get the Hidden Potential System additional. We did. Even though it's not a super to stack, they still get, the 6% attack and defense with every attack performed, right? Which is important until we transform into KEFLA. So, I mean, right away, they did not really look too crazy. By the way, the team we're using here, of course, is Kale's team. Wow, they actually took damage from that? This Frieza did damage to them? That wasn't double digits, girls. What the hell? I'm going to let TEQ KEFLA get a super attack in first here. Just to get an extra... Maybe her stacking a little bit could help her out a little bit. Because Kale doesn't need... One really good thing about Dokkan Fest Kale, she doesn't need to do anything, right? Like, you know, once she transforms Super Saiyan 2, getting hit gives her a buff for 3 turns. But I think it's very good. I don't know that I've talked about this a lot, but it's very helpful that Kale, she doesn't need to get hit to build up. She doesn't need to super to build up. Nothing like that, right? Like, every turn, she could super and get damage reduction, but she's not, like, stacking. It's not, like... So we had a Kale in slot 3 right there. I'm not sitting there like, oh my god, we missed out on stacks for Kale and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't matter. And that's very helpful, right? That we don't have to worry about shit like that. Okay, this is really bad. Okay. Well. Wait a minute. No, our girls. Well. Damn. That sucks. We can't super. That doesn't, like... none of these would fall in the way we want. If I hit this... Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Looks like I'm not Dokkaning hard enough here. So again, there are link set here. Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, Battlefield Diva, Wars Universe 6, Tournament Power, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle is what they're rocking right there. 229k defense. That's so bad. It's just horrendous. All right. Best case scenario, Frieza does not super... Oh, wow. That's actually very helpful. Okay, good. So it means Kale and Khalifa can continue to build up a little bit before potentially getting hit with a super attack. Now, remember, Kale and Khalifa, they could fuse into Kefla on turn 6. We're getting no luck. 2 hidden potential system normals right here. Here comes the super attack. We've done, what, 6 attacks with them? Let's see. Oof, okay. 133. I mean, we could deal with it. The good thing is that we don't really have to worry about damage so much. By the way, our HP was 560. Oh, it's... I do not like being below 600k at all. Oh, we could transform. I'm gonna hang tight for a second. I'm gonna give Kale and Khalifa a super right here. And then I'm gonna sit tight because remember, Kale does get let me double check. It's, I believe, off the top of my head, it's 100% defense for 6 turns. Just off the top of my head, that's what it is. Let me just double check that. Kale gets 100% defense for 6 turns. Yep, when she transforms. So this is, I went into a longer fight right here against full power Frieza. That way TEQ KEFLA could sort of, you know, be a little bit better where it's a longer fight. LR, Kale, and Khalifa should look pretty good in this run as well. Because they're going to get plenty of stacks, right? They're going to be dodging like crazy, and their defense is going to get to a pretty good level as they just attack. And we could let Kale kind of, you know, put in some work right here. Sometimes you got to be careful with, if you could get Berserk Kale in, like, slot 1, right? Like, there's no attack. Like, on this turn, there was no attack in slot 1 before the slot 1 character could attack. We'd want to be careful about putting Kale in that spot because she's going to kill the boss, right? Like, this is what happens with Kale. So that's why I ran LR, Kale, and Khalifa in slot 1, is that they could build up first, then Kale will clean Frieza up. Right, remember, Kale is, I mean, far and away the strongest unit on this team, right? Like, it's not even close. Okay, so now it gets scary here. Yeah, okay. Because it's like, if third form Frieza just guess it, like, I can't predict where the super attack is going to be, right? Like, it's out of my hands. If Frieza just supers Kale and Khalifa, it's, you know, we just throw our hands up. GG. We're done. I am going to transform with this Kale right here, though. Am I? No. No, there's no reason to do that. Because it's not even like they are... Like, they don't have Super Saiyan until we transform into Kefla and their links change, right? So we have everything activated here except for Saiyan Warrior Race. They're at 361. Damn, they're just so... They just suck so bad until we become Kefla. Like, this is it. Like, they're just... Like, this is why people hate this unit. Like, I get it. But it's like, well, you know, once we can actually fuse, the heal... Mid-battle heals are just so good, right? They healed up nicely for us right there. Could we live? If they trip... No, I don't think so. What is Frieza's damage on this rotation? I don't think we can live if they get through. Even because we've had very bad luck up to this point in this. Every turn they've just been super normal. Frieza only does 644. You know, if they do give us like a double or triple super, maybe we could live. Maybe. Oh, okay. No, we're fine. We're fine. Awesome. Yeah, Frieza's only doing 644. That's nothing, right? Like, Cell Max and the Metal Cooler Core are essentially doing a million more than this third form Frieza. Yup, normal, of course, every single turn in potential system, and it's a normal every turn. Normal. I mean, that does hurt a bit, because it's like their damage and their defense could both be looking much better, you know, if they were supering to get those stacks in. They are still building up their passive, but the oh, you know what, we have to prioritize Vegeta now. We're gonna... He's still guarding here, right? I gotta prioritize Vegeta on this turn. Let's see what happens. I think he's still guarding. If he's not guarding here, that's an L by me. Yeah, he's guarding. Okay. Yeah, I gotta... If you're gonna run Vegeta, you gotta make sure to get those hits in while he's got the guard up. Next turn, we're going to be going up against AGL Frieza, so he'll be very safe against AGL Frieza. Okay, so Kale and KEFLA should clean up Frieza here. I've been able to hold on to the Super Saiyan 2 Kale transformations. We probably do want to take it next turn. Are we going to turn into Kale and KEFLA right away? Or KEFLA right away? We probably don't need to, honestly. Just transform into KEFLA immediately. I don't think there's really a need for that. Because if we hang on to it, it could help us drastically, right? Where we get that heal. That heal is so good. That's one of the main reasons I've been so high on this unit, right? It's one of the reasons. Okay, so let's see what we get right here. And yep, perfect. Perfecto. Okay. All right. W. All right, so let's move on. So with KEFLA, right? When we transform, we get that heal. We will again save it for next turn. What is their defense right here? So we have all 7 links activated. They're up to 558 now. All 7 links activated. They've done 9 attacks. So they need to do 1 more attack to fully build up their passive. So we are built up to a much better level. Let's transform into Super Saiyan 2 Kale. But I think we'll hang on to that KEFLA transformation in case we need to heal next turn. I think that could benefit us a lot. I'm going to transform with Kale now, though, so we can get the slot 1 demon out here. Alright, so we got the goddess Kale out there. Is that my... No, that's not my Kale. Is this Kale Link level 10? She is! A Rainbow Link level 10 Kale. Defensive equips. Okay. Oh, a level 6, bro. That's one of the first times I've seen those. Okay. Yeah, pretty beefy friend Kale we have right here. I'm not used to finding some super good friend Kales like this. Pretty good. Alright, so let's see what Kale and KEFLA do on this turn. Remember, we still have all 7 activated, because Kale has 1 change, and that's the Berserker Link becomes Super Saiyan, but again, Kale and KEFLA, they don't have Super Saiyan, right? Like, it doesn't matter. 10.6. Oh, I'm a silly Billy. Kale and KEFLA, I noticed, I was like, oh, their defense jumped up quite a bit. We have Vegeta's support is up. Okay, as soon as I saw Kale's super, like, her damage number, I was like, oh, right. The Vegeta support is up right now. Okay, perfect. So that helps Kale and KEFLA, you know, they're at, what, 550? And a 5.81 million attack stat. Now, I've been very harsh on this character, but, I mean, do keep in mind that they did come out in October of 2021, so they're a year and a half old at this point, and they are still runnable. Right, like, you definitely, there's fights you could get away with them. It's just, you do need luck, right? Like, my first ever, dude, I no-itemed Red Zone Broly with Raditz back before a lot of the crazy Pure Saiyan buffs, and TEQ KEFLA really helped me get the no-item run with Raditz's team so long ago. TEQ KEFLA, you need to not get hit there, girl, thanks. Let's do... Damn, we ended up with no Universe 6 characters here. I'm going to leave Vegeta in slot 1 so that he can fully build up. I'm going to transform into Super Saiyan 2 Kale. I feel like that would probably be our best bet here. I do want to keep in mind she does not have guaranteed guard. Kale is not guaranteed guarding on this turn. It's a 50% guard for her. This is good, though, because now Vegeta... is going to be ready to transform into Super Saiyan 2 next turn, which means we could just rock him in, like, slot 2 or slot 3, and he'll be guarding with very high... Like, he could survive a super from full power Frieza. Okay, Vegeta getting that additional super right there really helped a lot, because if Kale's not guarding, Frieza potentially could have cooked her. He could have done a lot of damage to her. And Frieza was definitely queued up for a super attack, like, right there. Okay, so looks like we don't need to use the heal portion for Kefla, but it's important for us to transform here. There's no reason on earth for us not to transform into Kefla right here, so let's do it. Alright, so Kefla comes out, and Kefla is a lot better than Kale and Caulifla. Because Kefla has one of the legendary... What is LR Kale? Oh, they're only 433. Okay, let's hope a super attack doesn't slap LR Kale and Caulifla at the end. So Kefla gets a lot better because she gets a high chance to dodge, right? Like, base... If Kale and Caulifla came out today, like, if they were the Dokkan Fest that came out today... They would have, like, another additional super in base and, like, 50% chance to dodge in base, right? Like, if they had the dodge in base, that would help the unit out so much, right? Just giving them a tool to utilize here. So, we have a nice turn here for TEQ Kefla. Her link set changes a little bit. Now she has Super Saiyan, that's Battlefield Diva, Fuse Fighter, Power Bestowed by God, Wars Universe 6, Tournament of Power, and Fierce Battle is her link set. She's at 313k defense. This could have been way higher if we had been stacking with Kale and Caulifla, but they were missing, like, every super attack. She has a built-in additional, the medium chance of being a super. She gets her high chance to dodge. She also gets 60% attack and defense when attacking, so her defense is actually much better. And then she gets another 60% attack with 6 orbs, which we actually are not able to get the 6 orbs right there. That's okay, though. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we do. Hopefully Full Power Frieza supers TEQ Kefla, and she dodges it. I would say that would be ideal. This Frieza really does hit very hard. So, you know, if you're able to live this... Like, this is well beyond a 1 million damage super attack boss. What is Frieza at? It's like... He's at, like, 1.4 or something like that. So, Frieza's above Dragon Ball Super Broly in terms of his, damage. Okay, so Frieza is at 1.4444 million. Yeah, Broly's at 1.2. There's the super attack. Okay, Kale's gonna eat this for, like, double digits. Because she super attacked a couple of times, right? Kale is so busted. Dude, that's impressive. Alright, only 5 million for Kefla. Remember, Kefla with her 6 orbs will do more damage. I might do one... Okay, there's the additional. Finally, she got the additional. Every super attack Kefla does, she stacks attack. Now, it's a 30% attack stack, right? Whereas in base... Oh, wow, we got a triple super from her. Nice, okay. Decent. So, she triple supers, right? Remember, she got 60% defense when attacking, you know, for her defense. And she's got the... Oof, but she's still getting cooked. Oh, my God. Okay. So, Full Power Frieza... does 380. So, because Kefla is super class, that's what, an extra 30% that Frieza does. Wow. Okay. Yeah. She's taken a little bit too much damage for me right there. I would definitely prefer if Kefla was taking a little bit less damage for sure. Alright, so we should get a pretty safe and easy W right here. No super attack for Kale is unfortunate. No disrespect to TEQ God Kefla, or Caulifla, but I will not be testing Full Power Frieza here. I guess Vegeta's gonna get the Dokkan attack right here, sure. Okay, is her passive up? Now it is. Okay, perfect. So my Kale's not gonna get this initial super, but she still has 2 chances to get it. Oh, there we go. Because remember, she has 2 guaranteed additional instead of a medium chance of being a super. And wham bam, thank you ma'am, we get 1 more, right? W. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, we're this is looking pretty good. TEQ KEFLA did solid in this fight. Certainly, I would really rather she didn't eat 70k per normal. I would have felt much better. Now, I actually do want to get one more juice up rotation with her because we didn't get a rotation of her with 6 orbs. She did a lot of damage, triple supers like that. But I want to get a rotation where she gets the 6 orbs and the 60% attack. So let's just do like one more juiced up rotation and then we'll finish up after that. But again, just one more nice little juice up rotation. Alright guys, let's go ahead and see on this rotation what our girl Super Saiyan 2 KEFLA can do. So it's turn 10. So we've had, you know, some stacks here. So, you know, offensively, she should be looking a little bit better. Remember, she is going to share all 7 links with, you know, the transforming STR KEFLA right there. I hate her hair. That's Super Saiyan 1 KEFLA's hair, by the way. That bothers me so much. Hopefully, if we get, like, a new Super Saiyan 2 KEFLA, they give her a new sprite. Alright, so let's give her the 6 orbs. That will activate the extra 60% buff with 6 orbs. And let's see what TEQ KEFLA will give us right here. Alright, so let's see what damage we get from our girl TEQ KEFLA. There's her 50% chance to dodge. And she's up to 9 million. And she could triple super, as we saw. So, there we go. There was the Dokkan Fest TEQ KEFLA under a 200% leader skill. I think TEQ KEFLA, she's a fine character. I don't want to go too crazy and be like, oh, she's super good or she's super bad or anything like that. I mean, TEQ KEFLA, she's solid. If you're using her, it's going to be a longer fight and you're really banking on taking advantage of her fuse and heal, right? So let me know what you guys think of her. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.